you speak about that in this day and age, and as I went through my military career, that never happens. Like guys, in the space that I joined, there were really no operations going on. So you'd get a lot of stink eye from older guys going, hey, like you've been in the army since breakfast and you're already deploying on operations. When we did deploy back, I already had, medals on my chest, and you've got guys that have been in the army like 20 years and they've got nothing. So there was a lot of jealousy there. So I was like just happy to be doing anything, whether it be the selection and the reinforcement cycle or deploying on operations.
It's one thing sort of saying, hey, I'm going to join the military and there's nothing much going on at the moment. When you joined, there was obviously deployments going on. Your dad had served in Vietnam. He was pro joining, but he had said to you, do 4 years, sort yourself out and reassess.
Yep.
He may not have realized that meant deployment at the time. I gather from his experience in Vietnam, he would have a very different perspective of the realities of what you'd be going into. What was your mum and your sister's opinion in regards to you joining and then you deploying?
Right. So my mum, she passed away when I was like 10. She died of cancer. Right. My sisters,
that's sad.
My younger sister, she was maybe 6 or 7. So she was like, first or second grade. So I don't think she really got it. Andrew's going away. He wears some cool uniform that looks like a tree now. Like, that's awesome. My oldest sister, she's older than me. I'm in the middle. I think I've never really asked her what she thought. I think she may have been a little bit concerned. But on the same token, I think that she knew that it's Andy. Like, he runs his own program. Like, he's going to just take care of things. I was very independent. So I think that through her watching me as a little brother be very able to take care of myself, I think she was like, he'll be okay. So it was like, yeah, you do you, pretty much.
Well, I'll ask your sister to reach out to you and answer that question for you, what she thought at the time. Right. When this goes live.
Yeah.
Andy's sister, you can message him and ask him to him. So you did East Timor. How long was that deployment?
That was about April. It was about 7 months. 7 months, give or take. And that was in 2001. So I think it was like April-ish. It was a little bit after Anzac Day. And then we came back, or I came back with the group that I was with around October, late October.
So I've spoken to a number of people that have deployed in East Timor, and most of them are, it was peacekeeping and we were just going out and whatever. And then obviously I spoke to Murray Turner and he was like, doing other stuff over there. People could go and listen to his episode to find out what he was doing over there. But in terms of as a conventional force, what was your role over there on that deployment?
That would really, to narrow it down, it was really stability operations. It was hearts and minds, being
what does that mean though?
Being a positive presence to the local populace and enabling social peace up to and until they could restore peace for themselves. And that would be really just creating an environment where, like it was like a big brother kind of mentality where it's like, hey, obviously your little country's trying to figure a few things out. We're going to let the big brother come in and kind of restore some peace and tranquility. If someone needs a kick in the pants, we're more than capable of. but we're really here to help you guys stand back up on your feet. And that really was us being a presence in the community. There was a lot of different moving parts, whether it be us as infantry guys just being that presence, and obviously being, a kinetic force if necessary. We never really needed to do that, but build things like, you have like actual builders, engineers in the army. That's their role, but a little bit of that just doesn't go far enough. So you get like infantry guys, and we'll go and build stuff. Like there was a school that needed some patchwork done, and we went out and we created a safe space for us to protect ourselves that occupied that environment. And like we built the school up, made it like an environment where the kids could start going back to school, those type of things. So it was really just establishing an environment where people could rely on some normalcy while their government fixed whatever the issues were at the time.